Hey guys, welcome back. Today we're going to talk about Tag. Tag, who seems to be strong-arming, bullying, if you will, a smaller creator who discovered that oopsie doopsie, their slabs are extra crackable. Turns out, if you make it super clear and brag about how clear it is, it might break a little bit easier than the competition. So we're going to take a look at a clip here from Ramsey Rips Packs, the individual involved, the individual who is being poked and pried at a little bit by the Tag grading company. We're going to discuss my thoughts and feelings on the company itself. We're going to bring up some old topics. We're going to take a look at all of it. Let's watch the clip here first, get a little bit of context, go over and visit Ramsey Rips Packs on YouTube. Give him a watch on this. He has other ones that he cracks open. We're just going to look at one. Give him a couple words of encouragement as he gets pressured by Tag to take back what he's done, what he said, what he posted. Unacceptable, fucking gross shit coming from this company. Not a surprise based on what they've done in the past.
I only laugh because the PSA one, feeling them, this just feels so, like, low quality compared to the other ones. This is a lot of weight to it. It feels a lot of high quality, okay? Like, I feel like I can squeeze this card and not... Actually, I think I just broke it. You hear that? Like I said, these cards are low-end cards. I am just testing Tag, okay? Do you hear that? I cracked it. I cracked it just by pushing on it. You hear this? Oh my god. Oh my god. I take back everything.
That's the best part.
Okay. Okay. Okay, I take back everything I said. This is... I take it back. This is something else. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? Look how easy that was. Look at this. Look at this. I just peeled this whole card out like it was nothing. Like it was nothing. Look at this. I just took this apart with my bare hands like it was nothing.
So you guys get the point. The cases come apart pretty damn easily. It's probably because of the plastics, the materials that are used. And the issue here is, look at that juicy baby. What do you think is going to happen when you can take the front off a case like that and potentially swap out a card? We've seen it recently with other scammers who use a fake case, but in this case, you only need the front of the case to make the fake case. And it doesn't matter if there's a label or not. Spoiler alert, we're going to get into those details in a minute. So, for anyone that wasn't aware, didn't see it, it's now gone because we have Tag grading as they usually do. They overreact. They get on there. They start typing up like a little keyboard warrior. They get on there. Very professional of them. They start commenting on this shit. They lose their shit. The people that have financial interest in the company, most of which were not disclosing that they were investing in the company, will hop on this shit like no other. Like a wiener baby on a hot summer day. My God, they get in there. We're going to see the example with something that was misgraded previously. It seems like at least some of the Tag investors are now acknowledging the fact, or disclosing the fact rather, that they're investing in the company, but it's the same shit. Please, guys, before we get into reading this comment, we've got a lot of reading to do today. We have a lot of opinions to spew. If you're not taking anything else away from this video, and this is what I've told many individuals that are like, oh, Rattle, what should I be grading my cards with Tag? All right, we're going to flash back to the pandemic. Please, for the love of God, do not feel like you need to grade your cards right away. If you're grading your cards so that you can sell them, and you're going to sell them right away, this is probably, you can still do it at this point in time. If you're grading your cards for money, if you're trying to make money, do it with the company that's going to make the most money. Is it going to come back? Is it something like, is it a black label that you're probably not going to get unless you work for Beckett on the weekend? You go in, you give yourself some black labels. What's going to give you the biggest return on it? And if you're not grading for money, my apologies, but you probably should not be grading right now in general. Because if you want Typically, PSA is going to be the best return on that. And if the turnaround time is forever and the price is more expensive and there's no deals right now because there's too many people grading, same as the pandemic, same as right now, too much business, it takes too long, just hold out. Don't grade at all or just hold out until it's cheaper to do so. There is no rush, just like there's no rush to jump onto. Can you please, guys, tell me the upside of grading your cards with a company that has not been proven yet? Please, I'd love to hear it. What financial benefit are you can just grade with them later. If Tag becomes the leader in this shit, just grade with them later. Let them do their shit first. Then grade your cards with them. If that's going to give you the most return, the most money back. And do not say, Rattle, this Tag 10, it sold for more money than a PSA copy. You have one data point. One data point that could be purchased. Not saying it was, but maybe it was purchased by somebody who has financial interest in Tag. Do you think they're not going to bid on some stuff to make Tag look like it's more expensive so they can make some social media posts about it? You think somebody at Tag, somebody that's really hyped up on Tag, is going to buy that one copy for more than a PSA 10 and then post side-by-side comparisons and be like, look at that. Tag is better, guys. It's cheaper. It's better. And it's AI. The AI shit, I am so sick and tired of the AI shit. It's not fucking AI. Show me otherwise, please. The videos I've seen of Tag is a guy looking at a fucking monitor that shows scans. It scans. You doing scans of the surface of a card is not fucking AI. Where's the intelligence there? It's not. Even if it's accumulating data points, it's not AI. What is it learning? Is it learning how to detect dents? Apparently not. It's not learning anything. Even if it's a series of scans that produce a result, they go through a formula and say, hey, this is the grade. Okay. But don't call it the AI fucking hype buzz stupid shit that everything has to be tagged or labeled as AI because it's the future. Oh my God, it's fucking painful. It's so stupid. Show me the AI. Show me your system learning some shit and not some guy looking at a monitor showing the scans. Even if it's all automated, it doesn't make it AI. Holy crap. That blows my mind. Oh yeah, just wait. The AI is going to be really good eventually. So why are you grading with them now? All right, we have a comment here by Tag. Again, they can't help themselves. They got to fucking, as soon as someone has something bad to say about Tag, the fucking investors, they're coming out of the woodwork. They have a spear. They're coming out of the woods. What the hell did you say about Tag? What did you say? God damn it. You better not talk bad about Tag. Anyway, let's get into the comments here. We'll go on a little bit more about the problems with the company in general. But here we have it. We have Tag saying, we appreciate your feedback, but Tag slabs are specifically engineered to break upon tampering as a security measure to prevent counterfeiting and resealing, both of which are serious concerns in the industry. Oh, don't worry, guys. They break on purpose. Don't worry about that. That little guy, don't worry about that little guy. He's just breaking on purpose. No big deal. If additional physical protection is your goal, there are third-party solutions such as Slab makes and other protective cases that provide an extra layer of defense against accidental drops or heavy impact. Or just pushing on it with your thumb, apparently. No, you should not need to buy additional layers of protection for your fucking piece of plastic that you're paying $20? How much is Tag grading now? They increased the price? Is it close to $20? You got shipping, you got time, you got energy wasted. We invest heavily in the highest grade optical clear UV protected acrylic. Has anyone tested the UV protected acrylic? Not UV proof. Nothing's UV proof. Setting a new standard for both clarity and quality in the grading industry. Other companies, like, this is just a fucking ad. You're just fucking posting an ad on here. Why did they delete it? Here we have answers to some questions. The slab is pulled apart. You will see visible signs of tampering on the sides of either piece of the slab. Well, I don't know. It looked pretty clean on the back side of the slab. What's preventing somebody from producing a front side? And that's the thing, too, is just the counterfeiters at this point in time. There's so little market share that's incorporated in Tag that there's no reason to counterfeit. When there's a reason to counterfeit, if there ever is a reason to counterfeit, they will make fake slabs. Maybe you replace the front. Maybe you keep the back. Maybe it has the front and the back. Maybe you can get whatever you want printed on it. It's just etched into the thing. It's etched into the slab. You think they can't counterfeit that? The sides of the slabs are extremely clear and are unfrosted, so are quite visible when tampered with. The dig report attached to the QR code shows all of the defects, so even if one was to try to stamp out a card lesser grade despite the signs of tampering, the card in the slab would be noticeably different than the one in the report. Yeah, that's the same thing with any of the other grading companies that have scans. But the thing is, people are not going to look up every single card that they purchase. We've seen it before. We've seen it with even expensive stuff. They're not going to do that. This is nothing that sets you apart. You might think that it is, but it's not. It's the same shit. Go look at a picture of it. Is it the same centering? Is it the same damage areas? Are there the same flaws? Is it the same hollow pattern? It's all the same shit that you can do with any of them as long as there's photos. Each card is digitally fingerprinted when image captured in our grading ICM image capture module. Just put image capture module. They don't need your fucking internal terminology here. This means that the original card is resubmitted and flagged by the system as a resubmission. The previous cert or QR code will be blah, 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 blah. They fucking deleted their shit, so we don't get to read the rest of that statement. Now, for anyone that doesn't remember, that doesn't know, that isn't in the loop, that wasn't in the loop, their Canadian branch, the Tag Canada, is apparently run or headed out by the Slab Sharks Inc. individual known as Karn. Does anyone know anything about Karn? Does anyone know? Does anyone remember Karn from the Liquid Marketplace scam? Logan Paul's Liquid Marketplace scam that is currently being investigated by the Ontario's Security Commission. Yeah, that scam. So, again, you got a whole division. You got a whole Canadian division. Now, did he know about the whole scam? Is he sharing any info about the scam? Is he helping authorities get people their money back? Not that I know of. But maybe someday he'll do the right thing. He'll help out with that stuff. Or maybe he is, and he just doesn't want to let on. Or he doesn't want to publish anything on the matter. Now, that's not the only one. We had Blank, who was submitting cards through Tag, who seemed to be getting pretty chummy with Tag. And, yeah. Why wouldn't Tag speak to me about their business relationships with Karn and Blank? It seems like they're awfully demanding of a small YouTuber who criticizes the brittleness of their slabs, but they can't bother to talk to me about, their business dealings with individuals tied closely to fraud. Pick one, Tag. You want to talk? Let's fucking talk. We got Tag Rating here, who says, "We responded to this video immediately, providing a detailed explanation. However, while the user Ramsey Rips Packs actively engaged with many comments, they ignored our response." Who the fuck are you? You don't deserve a response. You don't respond to anyone else that criticizes or points out the terrible business partners and decisions that you've made. Why the fuck does he owe you anything? And why does he owe you anything in 2 days? This is fucking wild. They were given 2 days to respond or pin the comment to help clarify the situation. No, he can take fucking 7 days. He can take 30 days. He can take as long as he wants. Fuck yourself, Tag. This is the dumbest shit. And these people are going to put pressure on him, and he's clearly caving to that pressure. He's removing his short video. He's going on about, oh, I didn't mean it. I kind of in the video itself, when he's cracking the slab, he's talking Tag up. He's saying he enjoys it. He's saying he likes it. He's saying it's high quality until he presses on it a little bit and it cracks open. So what more do you want? How is that not an honest review? And you have him backtracking. You have him backpedaling on these comments. If he wants to suggest who they should grade with, his audience, whether it's small, whether it's large, he should 100% be allowed to share his opinion. And you, guess what, Tag? Guess what? Any of the other grading companies, PSA, BGS, CGC, LMNOG, POQ, all the other random letters and numbers that seem to always exist when there's a boom in Pokemon, or sports or whatever it might be, you can all go fuck yourself if you're going to pick on somebody that's criticizing you based on their own experience. That's fucking gross. You're gross. I mean, Tag does it every time. Every time there's a controversy of any kind, we're going to look back. They do the same shit. The investors come out of the fucking woodwork. They're there. Wait a minute. I have financial interest in this shit. I may or may not disclose it, but I'm coming in extra hot to defend my lady Tag. They've also made an effort to post this video on many platforms. Who gives a fuck? It's their content. It's their review. They can post it wherever they want. What? This is the same logic that Blank was like, oh my god, I can't believe Rattle Pokemon's posting on multiple platforms. Yeah, I post everything on other platforms. Especially when there's certain platforms that won't defend creators. Like if Tag false flagged his video, at least he has it on other platforms. Is anyone going to watch it on the other platforms? Maybe they do. Maybe they don't. What's that have to do with it? This sounds like you're fucking butthurt that he put out in public. He put out the information that your shit is too brittle. It shouldn't be that brittle. No one should be relying entirely on the plastic case that any of these grading companies put out as a means of like card protection. Like surely it's going to be more. It's better than just having it in a penny sleeve or a semi-rigid or something like that. But it's no better than like one of those Mag Touch cases. Put a sticker over top of that shit, it's not going anywhere. It's no better than any of that shit. The grading is supposed to be the important part. And you guys don't seem to have that down either. The AI doesn't have it down either. This selective engagement suggests an intention to misrepresent the situation and cause harm, which we certainly don't appreciate. So here they get into, is that a legal threat or is it not a legal threat? That kind of area. Are you trying to scare him into taking his videos down? Regardless, it's not a good look. That is pretty fucking gross. If he wants to tell somebody that they shouldn't grade with Tag, let him do it. All right, here we have it. We have Tag grading. This is my video. I went back to the YouTube video and checked all the comments. So he's saying that he didn't see it. That kind of thing. Please put the comment back. The 2-day window, I guess, is when they were going to delete their comment on the video. I don't know. Like, what the fuck? What kind of loony bin are we in right now that this is a real thing? Commenting this again on your video, even though you continue to inaccurately represent that we purposely make our cases fragile, which is false. I don't remember him saying that you purposely make them fragile. I remember saying that they are fragile. I mean, maybe you knew that you must have tested the cases to know that they're fragile. But wait. So did they just word this wrong? Because they in the other comment said, and in this comment say that they intentionally make them fragile. I don't know what they're even trying to say here. Again, they're heated. I don't know if this is the owner. I don't know if this is a social media manager. It's hard to say. They're hiding behind an account, an official account for Tag grading. Your guess is as good as mine. If you want him to be transparent, if you want everyone to let us know who's behind the Tag grading account that's commenting this dumb shit on YouTube. Please let us know. I'd love to know. Is it the owner? Is it an investor? Is it an employee? Who's saying this shit? And why are they taking it back? And why are they giving people 2 days? They must have some sort of authority at the company, right? If they're like demanding that they get a response in 2 days. They're just more fucking jargon about like, you are confusing welding strength with flimsiness. I mean, it's brittle. They're brittle. The word is brittle. Peanut brittle, because you can crack it really easily. Peanut brittle slabs. There's no peanuts, in case you're allergic, in case they want to misconstrue that as well. If you take those 3 slabs to any plastic manufacturer and ask which material is objectively higher quality, more UV protection, holy fuck, man, no one gives a shit. That people, you should not be putting your slabs in the sun. Do not put them in the sun. Do not put them in a window. Do not put them in direct sunlight. They will fade. You shouldn't even really have them on display anywhere where sunlight is going to come in and hit them. That's kind of what it is. I don't know what you're trying to prove here, but we certainly don't appreciate you posting this video all over and not responding to our comments or pinning it for visibility. Bad business. He doesn't owe you a pin. What the fuck? Shut your mouth, Tag. Holy shit. All right. If those aren't the views of Tag, maybe they want to make a correction on that, but here we have it. So we're going to take a little look at a recent predicament, and this can happen with any grading company, and you have to be careful, and you need to be looking up the images of all of your expensive purchases. You need to know what a fake case looks like. You need to know what the card looks like. Go look up the number on the registry, whichever one that might be, whether it's the DIG report or whatever the hell, or it's the PSA or it's the CGC. BGS is a fucking mess disaster. They're probably not going to help you anyway because I don't know. They just don't have customer service, at least customer service that can respond in any sort of timely manner. I don't know how many employees are there. It blows my mind that people put trust in these companies. And again, if grading is for you, if you want, just know and understand what grading is. Know that you need to be buying the card, not the grade, not the grading company. You need to be happy with the condition. You shouldn't be buying the label. You shouldn't just, oh, it's a 10. Yeah, well, Jimmy John that makes minimum wage at XYZ grading company doesn't give a shit if this is really a 10. He's going to look at it for 30 seconds. He has a quota to make. He has to pump this shit through. Or AI has to pump that shit through so that they can keep up to this shit. And it's like AGS too. It's just like these companies that are doing scans. I don't see the AI portion of it. Maybe I'd love to be proven wrong. Show me the AI. Show me the AI monster behind the grading company, and I'll believe it. It looks like scans, and it looks like an output of data. And that data is accumulated and put through equations to give you a final result in what it receives. Now, no matter what it is, PSA has been subject to counterfeit slabs. They took the slab, somebody took the slab apart, and they make fake versions of it in China. These fake versions, because it's a mold of an actual slab, they have weird rounded corners, they have differences in the frosting, differences all over the slab itself. Get it? Got it? Real label. People have been cracking it out. They crack out the real 10, expensive card. They use that label with a lesser condition card. They put the whole thing in a fake slab. Fake slab has a real label and a real card that is not the card that received the 10. They send the 10 back in. They get another one. Whoop-de-doo. That's what's going to happen. Get it? Got it? They can do the same thing. The reason that they don't do the same thing with the other grading companies is it largely comes out to that they're not leading the market. So even if you want your cards graded at the time, at this specific time, you might find a reason to grade with someone other than PSA, but for the most part, if it's not getting a PSA 10, you shouldn't be grading. You shouldn't be grading to resell. If you want any of the grading companies, if they have a backlog and you don't plan on selling those cards, you need to rethink grading in general because you don't need to do it. Why are you spending $20 a card on something that you're never going to sell? Go buy some cheap cases. Put them in cases if you want to put them in cases. Draw a little 10 on the top of it if you want to. Now, if you really want it, you want it graded with a certain company, it's for personal collection, by all means. Do it if you got to do it. But don't do it now. There's no reason, there's no rush to do it now, and there's no rush to do it with a grading company that isn't the best option. Like there's no like, oh well, PSA's taking too long right now. I better go get graded by XYZ grading. Maybe I shouldn't say that. They probably exist with all the temporary grading companies. Like Tag wasn't an option. It was an option, but it wasn't a good option. What are we doing here? Just wait. A lot of this current market conditions is not going to last. It's going to pass. PSA will have grading specials if you want PSA and you're just kind of, grading with someone else. And that's the thing too. You're gonna waste money paying $20. Okay, it's probably slightly less than $20 Tag. Sorry about this. Paying slightly less than $20 to grade it with Tag, and then you're gonna crack it out and send it to PSA later. Or if you have hopes and dreams, the Tag is going to be the way of the future. Wait until they're the way of the future. There's the upside. You're not benefiting from them, from hedging your bets on them before they end up being a market leader. And the people that are telling you that you should grade with tag, the influencers, ask them. Ask them, are they getting free submissions? Are they getting paid by tag to tell you to submit with them? Their video that they make where they're like, oh, I got these tag slabs back. They're so cool. Did they pay for that submission? The people that are crossing big cards from PSA, BGS, whatever, whether they're investors or not, are they paying to have those swapped over? Ask them. Ask them, see what they say. All right, so we have Ramsey here who says, thank you for the response. This video was made after my longer form video, and I kind of had a bit of a crash out here. So again, he's going to back down because they're going to put pressure on him to remove stuff. They're going to they're going to sneak in a little bit of legal speak. From what I've seen, they haven't said like, hey, we're going to take legal action against you, but they are strong arming him, and they are using terms that would indicate such. This is sad. Tag grading. This video will be taken down as I feel it's unfairly representing tag. Demanding people to not grade with tag is completely uncalled for. I will, however, keep the longer YouTube video up. Please comment on that one again so I can pin your comment. They haven't, from what I can see. Again, I want to explain that full video context is important as I defend tag, and I am excited about their future with grading. So what's probably going to happen is he's probably going to get some free grading or something from tag. Again, it costs them little to nothing. The other grading companies do this too. They've done it before. They're like, oh, yeah, we're not going to compensate you financially for anything, but we will. I'm going to compensate. We will let you grade for free because it's going to cost them near nothing. It's a piece of plastic that you're paying for. And a low wage, whether it's computer assisted or not, opinion on the condition of the card. However, this video was posted directly after it happened, which unfairly reflects the situation, and this will be removed from all my platforms. I greatly appreciate you for commenting, and I think that it shows that tag actually cares. No, it shows that they're throwing a fucking hissy fit. They can fuck themselves. Right in the hissy fit. I never want any company to fail or take hate, and I'll post an update video after work today to hopefully clear up the situation. I'm sure there's a lot of taglings, a lot of little tag-alongs that have been sending them messages. Blank likes to send messages, so it's weird that Blank would send messages after situations happen with tag. Almost kind of like a secret version, of what all the like tag investors are doing. I found that a little bit strange, a little bit odd. They got their like their statement here. Sorry guys, we're so backed up. What are we doing? We're so backed up. Oh man, guys, this is my apologies to tag and anyone that wants to believe in the company, but to me, in my opinion, it is a noob trap. The people that are pumping this shit have financial interest in you grading with tag. Would they grade with tag outside of the fact that they're investors? Maybe they shouldn't have become investors if they wanted to be, talk so highly about the company. They should submit just like you. They should pay for grading. They should not benefit from other people from showing it off or advertising for it. Wouldn't that be the way to do it? Maybe not. So they're talking about how, we have so much stuff coming in. And yes, if you push this shit through social media, and you have social media influencers, Poketubers, and all the such, if they're all like, oh, tag, it's the fucking best. Oh my God, don't grade with that company, PSA. Don't grade with them. It takes forever to get them back. And look at their slabs. They don't even crack when you push on it with your thumb. So you're going to have a lot of people that are getting paid to pump this shit. They pump this shit. The market is filled with newbies at the moment. My apologies to anyone that's new into Pokemon, but you're part of that. You're not necessarily always going to be part of that, but the market is filled with newbies. The same way the pandemic was filled with newbies, and the same way everyone and their fucking dog opened a grading company and pumped it. And it was an option. And it became an option because people couldn't grade with PSA because it took too long. So some of the stuff, yes. Will it pan out in the long term? Probably not. Whether you want them to succeed or not, they're probably not going to overtake the market. based on their decisions, and I guess based on like all the decisions. We saw CGC do a ton of shady shit with shady individuals, with Blake and co, the rigged gambler aficionado, drop out of the NFL, scam some people on whatnot for some free tendies, partner up with CGC, rig some gambling, assisted by the products, rated by CGC. And again, Matt Quinn's not going to say fuck all. He's not going to answer the hard questions. Why is this guy? Why does he have to? Why does Ramsey? Why does Ramsey have to answer the tough questions and get back to you in 2 days? Like, you can't answer the fucking hard questions. Fuck yourself. All right. So, another little example in case anyone wasn't around for it. I know a lot of the people that are like, oh, tech. Not the people that are, investing in the company and want to promote tag and tell other people to use tag, but the people that are jumping on that bandwagon, the people that think it's a good idea to be doing that, be grading with tag, maybe they haven't seen this little doozy. So we had the Green Chaise Collectibles, who he had a Creatures Deck Zapdos, a 25th anniversary stamp on there, a very expensive card. Very cool. Given out to employees. Now, what do you think happened to that? He cracked it, and he accidentally dented it. Had a nice big dent on the right-hand side here. Not shown in the photo at hand, but this is what it turned into when he sent it back in. This was graded quite a few times. I think it was graded with PSA. It was like a PSA 9, then it was a CGC 9, then he cracked it and dented it probably with one of the bumpers here on the border, and it became a 7.5. He sent it to tag, and it got a 10. And AI, for some reason, couldn't detect the giant fucking dent that is in the border of it. So, just like AGS couldn't detect the fake stamps, and yes, some minimum wage employee also might not catch that it's a fake stamp. They should be trained that they know what it is, they know how it is, what it is, where it should be. There should be some sort of measures in place that they can detect that stuff. Now, they're gonna, again, it was the same freak out for this incident here as it was very similar situation as what happened with the Ramsey easy to crack case shit. All right. So, what do we got here? We have their response, and again, we have like the tag people were jumping on all of his social media, all the posts that he made about this stuff, the tag, the AI, the computer assisted, whatever the fuck they're doing over there, can't even detect a giant fucking dent on the front of a card. Now, yes, a human can miss that as well. They can be like, oh, I didn't see that there. So they have a big old thank you. Eventually, he kind of gave in. I mean, he published the information so that they had no choice. Like Tag had to, and they got embarrassed online, and they had no choice but to make it right. As we discussed, this outlier case will be a very valuable data point for us to detect. You pointed out it was right on the NHOD. They love to fucking put the acronyms. like it makes it sound more fucking official or something. Like, oh, it's scientific. The NHOD, you gotta get that NHOD. Non-human observable defect. Jesus Christ. Oh my god, I can't even read it with a straight face. As you noted in the video, it can indeed be seen. What kind of measurements are you taking if it's not the depth, the difference in depth on the surface of the card? When it's visible, it's a pretty big dent. If it wasn't visible, I can see it. Maybe if it was like some just infinitely small dent. This is the same company that's going to tell you that they have a 1,000-point grading scale. And they can't see a fucking giant dent on the side of this shit. That he knew was there. He knew it shouldn't get a 10. CGC's manual assessment gave it a 7.5 because it has a fucking dent in it. A sizable dent. It's pretty fucking big. So yes, they went into full fucking panic mode. Every single person that was investing in this shit went out to defend the honor of Tag. At that point, not disclosing that, hey, I'm investing money in the company, and this is why I'm saying good things about the company in the comment section. So, if you want to check that out as well. But that pretty much sums it up. pretty gross stuff coming out of this company constantly. And again, if you want to pick on somebody, let's have a chat. And I'll ask you the tough questions. You can tell me all about the people that you've done business with. You can tell me all about your AI systems. And again, like a lot of it is going to be covered up. They're going to not show the vast majority of what goes on because it's probably not AI. In my opinion, that's my opinion. Feel free to change it. The same with AGS. Like if it's computer assisted, call it computer assisted. If it's scan assisted, even if it outputs the grade itself, don't call it AI if it's not. Like what is it? What would it need to learn from one card to the next? Like what is it? When and then at that point, is it not good now and we should wait till later? Anyway, fuck off. Tag, stop picking on this guy. Good job, Ramsey, for publishing this content. Don't let them bully you into changing your opinion or anything of the sort. I know his grading philosophy was that he just wanted to have cards graded, and I think that's not a great outlook on it. I think you should have a reason more than, hey, I just want plastic cases on my cards, or I like the way that they look. I think it's a very expensive way, and that's money that, again, if it's something that shouldn't be graded, if it doesn't add value to it, consider just putting it in a plastic case. Spend that $20 on another card, especially all the junk slabs that were pumped through CGC and the like. Now, I don't know if the increased business from Tag, I don't know if that has to do with any sketchy partnerships, or if that is just like entirely new influencer interest and people hopping on. Again, Noob Trap. It screams Noob Trap to me. We're gonna see. I think that's kind of what it is. People just want something to believe in. They want another option, and people are so new that they don't understand. Like, hey, you need to put thought into it before you grade. I don't grade anything. I crack this shit out. I've cracked out hundreds, maybe 1,000, maybe 1,000 plus cards of stuff that people graded and shouldn't have because I bought it for less than what I bought it in an 8. I bought it in a 9, and it doesn't matter what company it is. You need to make sure that it's likely going to come back in a grade that makes it worth more money if you plan on selling it. And clearly these people intended on selling it. Because I bought it for less than the price of a near mint card. I cracked it out. I put it in my binder. End of story. Be careful out there. Again, just know where the information is coming from. Do not trust single or very small data points on the sales of this stuff. I think that's the most dangerous part, is everyone's going to pump up one sale, and you don't know who bought that. I mean, there's certain places that you can be assured that it was paid for. Even some of the larger auction companies, they'll post record sales. We've seen it before, and it ends up not even being paid for. So don't trust that necessarily. You have places like Z&G who will openly show and confirm that something is paid for before he makes those posts. But even so, if it's one copy of a certain card that's in a tag 10 versus a PSA 10, you can have somebody easily manipulate the market or manipulate new people into thinking that, hey, this tag 10 sells for more than a PSA 10, I should grade with tag, when it's just somebody that's involved with tag, or maybe just somebody that just really wants that one card. Don't trust small data. Be careful. The fucking shadiness is just emanates from this company, and they just showed us once again why you shouldn't want anything to do with them. In my opinion, that's my opinion. See you guys. Love you guys. See you next time. Join the Discord, Linktree. Make sure you get the Trollin' Toad. Make sure you get the Card Market, the Buy 10% off coupon. Bunch of coupons on there. That's always linked down below. Do not send me money. I would much rather you guys support the channel through the affiliate links and the codes for the stuff that I use and recommend. Thank you. Happy Friday.